let's talk about some long arm maintenance. So, and this is just what I do. Everybody else is maybe different, but the closest place for me to get my long arm serviced is over 2 hours away. And unlike my regular sewing machine, I don't have a backup, and this is what I use for my business. So I really have to take care of her. Now, normally I use like a Sew-Fine, which is a polyester, or like this Richword thread that I got. I use that, and then I also use like the Floriani. All of that's polyester, and it doesn't lint a lot. So typically, I don't have to take the top plate off every single quilt when I use those. But if I use a cotton, like I just used on this quilt that I just finished, the Aurifil 100% cotton. And because it's cotton, it is linty, so I will have to take the plate off and give it a really good clean this time. Otherwise, it's usually every 3-4 quilts, and then I'll take the top plate off and clean that. As I quilt, every bobbin change, I'll open this little door up and I'll clean out any lint that's down here. And then I always put a drop of oil right here on the bobbin case. And since every quilt gets a new needle, I'm going to go ahead and take this one out so that it's out of my way while I clean. Now first I'm just going to I have this little makeup brush that I keep, and I'll use that to just wipe down all the fuzz and stuff that attracted it while I was quilting. And I take a little Q-tip and just wipe off all of this stuff. And on a clean cotton swab, I put some oil because I don't want to like directly put the oil on here because I don't want anything to drip on a quilt. But I do want to oil any area on here that moves. Now I'm going to take off this plate. I just have to take these 2 little screws out. Look how much lint accumulated with just one quilt. That's just one with that cotton thread. I picked the most of it out with some tweezers. And now I'll go in and clean the rest of it up with this. And this is just a mascara wand, disposable one that I ordered from Amazon. I got like a ton of them. Now I just follow what my manual says, like where to put a drop of oil here and there. And my manual says to come back here and put a drop in this hand wheel too. And now I'll just put my plate back on, and I'll put a new needle in when I go to do my next quilt. But could you imagine if I didn't clean that out and just done a bunch of quilts, how bad that would be? That's pretty much all the maintenance that I can physically do to it, other than when it needs it, because it doesn't need it right now. But there is buildup that'll get on these wheels, and sometimes you'll have to take a damp cloth and clean those off. And when I do that, I usually let them dry, and then I'll take my Q-tip again and put a little bit of oil on it and rub it on the wheel there where it moves. And so far, so good. She's stayed in pretty good shape with the regular maintenance.